Bravo 2, we've got visual. It's not human. I repeat, not human. It opened its mouth. There's something inside. I swear the whole squad pulled in. No contact, but they're gone. Just gone. Gator is... Move!
This recording was recovered in Guatemala at an undetermined point in the 20th century. It is the first known evidence of an anomalous entity, one that wiped out an entire armed unit without leaving a single trace. No one knows what it was. No origin, no warning, no survivors. Just a creature that opened its mouth, and everything seemed to be swallowed whole. In this video, we'll uncover the first creature ever contained by the SCP Foundation, the one anomaly that gave birth to the term Keter, and a warning to humanity. Some things cannot be killed, only contained forever. That entity is known as SCP-001, the prototype. Guatemala. A small village nestled deep within the jungle. The villagers reported seeing a strange creature, thin and frail with ashen gray skin. It had no hair, no eyes, no nose, and no mouth like a normal person. The children said it could still breathe, even without nostrils, and when it opened its mouth, there was a floating eye inside. Not long after, a wave of disappearances began. Some people simply vanished without a trace. Others were found with convulsing bodies, blood streaming from their ears, noses, and mouths. 12 people were hospitalized due to unexplained radiation exposure. 7 others disappeared without a trace. The SCP Foundation, at the time still a loose coalition of international task forces, dispatched its first response team to the area. They had no idea they were about to encounter the very first entity in the Foundation's history, and its most dangerous enemy. SCP-001's body stands at 1.95 meters tall, but weighs less than 45 kilograms. Its skin is ashen gray, rough like weathered limestone. No pores, no hair, and no visible signs of reproductive or digestive systems. Its arms and legs are twice the length of its torso, with joints that bend at unnatural angles, ending in sharp black claws like daggers. Its head bulges unnaturally into a spherical shape, with a mouth stretching nearly halfway around its circumference. No lips, just jagged, broken teeth like shards of shattered glass. And then there's the eye. That eye, it's inside its throat. When it opens its mouth, the eye floats out, spinning slowly in the air. And then, the space around it begins to warp. SCP-001 possesses an ability that had never been documented at the time. The power to generate a spatial anomaly, or more precisely, a singularity, a black hole. Each time it opens its mouth, the eye glows with a milky blue light, and a point of suction forms in the air. The pull is so intense it twists metal, shatters physical structures. Human bodies disintegrate instantly and vanish. It uses the black hole to attack and also to move, teleporting between locations, defying all known laws of physics. SCP-001 killed several people during transport. Among them was one of the first researchers assigned to the mission, Dr. Herman Keter. The report states that he was never physically attacked, he simply stood too close. And in less than 2 seconds after the entity opened its mouth, his entire body was stretched, then vanished. To honor his sacrifice from that point on, the highest danger level for an SCP was named Keter Class. The surviving scientists had to come up with an emergency solution. A makeshift lead-lined chamber was constructed using radiation-absorbing materials. The room had only one mechanism to contain the creature: high-intensity strobe lighting.
For reasons still unknown, when exposed to constant strobe lighting, SCP-001 becomes passive. It doesn't open its mouth. It doesn't generate black holes. It doesn't move. it just stands there, like a living corpse. And so, for the first time in history, an anomalous entity was successfully contained. SCP-001 was held in containment for 3 decades. During that time, it gradually weakened. No resistance, no feeding, no movement, as if it were aging. On August 17, 1961, the entity was confirmed to be dead. There were no clinical signs. SCP-001's remains were transferred to Site 87 in Wisconsin for storage. It was reclassified as neutralized, meaning no longer a threat. But the death of SCP-001 was not an ending. It was a beginning. It wasn't just the first anomaly. It was the first proof that this world is far from simple. That there are beings, not from Earth, not from this dimension, and completely indifferent to human existence. The most terrifying part isn't that SCP-001 once existed. It's that we may never truly know what SCP-001 really was. The SCP Foundation deliberately hides the truth. Each high-level personnel is given a different file, a different entity, a different beginning. Because sometimes keeping a secret is safer than knowing the truth. And some secrets are never meant to be uncovered. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the SCP-001, the prototype file. If you want to keep exploring more anomalies, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the upcoming episodes. And if you have a theory about the true beginning of the SCP world, leave a comment below. Who knows? The next file to be uncovered might just start with you.